I'm Dan Northcutt, real estate agent with the Northcutt team at Premier Bancorp Realty Group. Chances are if you're watching this video, you're considering selling your house, or maybe you're a real estate agent that's looking for some fresh tips, some fresh ideas to help your sellers. Either way, we're glad you're here. I have 7 tips I want to share with you that'll help you net more money from the sale of your house. The first tip is to create competition among buyers. Do you remember back in 2003, 2004, 2005 when there was multiple offers, there was a lot of competition? Well, what happened during that time is the buyers had to make higher offers. They had to remove contingencies, so that means they would stop asking for you to pay for closing costs or ask for you to make improvements that you never even did for yourself. So why are you going to do it for somebody else? Sometimes you have to, but if there's 2 buyers competing for your house, well, chances are you're not going to have to do that because they realize that they're just going to have to do it themselves. The idea with competition is to get your price as high as possible with the buyers that are competing for your house and get your cost as low as possible. That'll net you the most money for your home sale, and that's what we strive to do at the Northcutt team. The second tip that I want to share with you is to market with the best technology available today, but do it very strategically with the timing. So what I mean by that is, at the Northcutt team, we utilize all of the tools that we have available to us, the very best technology and marketing tools, which would include virtual tours, websites, e-marketing, the internet, of course, the MLS, signs, all of the stuff that really can help to get the word out and get your house out to as many buyers as possible. Another thing that I like to do is I like to use a sign like this. I put a sign like this in front of the listings that I take, and it offers a free recorded message for information about your house. The great thing about this is that buyers have the opportunity to call and listen to information about your house without having to talk to a salesperson, because honestly, a lot of buyers don't make that call because they don't want to talk to a salesperson like me. But they will call and listen to a free recorded message. Within 15 seconds of them making that call, I get a text with their phone number, and it allows me to follow up with them and make sure they got all the information that they were looking for. And I also have the ability to create a database of people that are interested in your home, which will allow me to invite them to an open house. Speaking about the open house, I don't have an open house right away. I like to put that off about 5 to 7 days, and I invite everybody to come to the first opening, first opportunity to see your house at the open house on a Sunday. And I'll have a 60 to 90 minute open house depending on how many people want to come by and see it at that point. And we literally have buyers bumping into each other, which is exactly what I want. I want them bumping into each other because it starts that competition. It plants the seed in their mind that, oh, wow, here's a house that a lot of people want to see. There's a lot of competition. There's other people in the house that are checking it out. So when we end up countering back to them, once they do present an offer, we counter back to them and we counter that there are multiple offers and it's time for the highest and best offer. So that's their opportunity to offer an even higher price to you and start removing those contingencies. The third tip that I have for you to net the most for your home sale is to price your property correctly right from the start. This is not the sort of market to test a high price. There's a lot more inventory, and the inventory is growing. The inventory that we are seeing, at least in Southern California here at the end of 2010, a lot of short sales and a lot of REOs. This is not the time to test and see if you're going to get a high price. I can tell you, you're probably not going to get that high price. You have to be realistic. You have to look at the comparable sales in your neighborhood and price it aggressively. The good news is, with multiple offers, oftentimes that price goes higher than the original list price. The fourth tip I want to share with you is how important the first impression is of your home. So when buyers come in to see your house, we got to have a fantastic first impression. From the first time they look across the street after they park their car and they see your house and they see the lawns mowed, the yard is tidy, the plants look great, the flowers look great. In San Diego, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, there's always beautiful plants available. Have the house look fantastic on that very first impression, but don't stop there. Also, when they walk into the house, have the place clean, have it shine, have it sparkle. I can't tell you how many people will comment to me that they love to see a clean house. So have your house really tidy, make it look fantastic, set the table, declutter. That's one of the biggest tips I can tell you. It makes the house feel and look fantastic. Take extra furniture out of the house. Maybe you can store it at a friend's house or rent a storage unit to keep some furniture for a little while. Lastly, consider all five senses. There's the sight. How does it look? How does it smell? Make sure that it smells good, and also, just as importantly, maybe more important, is any bad odors. Get rid of those. If there's any pet odors, if you've been smoking in your house, do it outside for a little while. Get the house smelling fresh. Get it smelling great. Okay. The sound. Sounds are very important inside your house. How does it sound? Is it a pleasant sounding house? Quiet is very pleasing to a lot of buyers. Also consider negative sounds. What about squeaky doors, squeaky hinges, drippy faucet, those sort of things. So give all of that consideration and make sure your house is ready to be shown, because when we use all the best technology and we hold the buyers back to have that grand open house, we want to make sure that that first impression is an excellent first impression. The fifth tip I'd like to share with you is, once you do have multiple offers, choose your buyer very carefully. It's not always the highest price offer that is going to be the best buyer. You have to look at their financing very carefully these days and make sure that they're motivated, that they're going to see this sale through. The sixth tip, choose your real estate agent carefully. Make sure they have plenty of experience, they understand today's market, what tomorrow's market's going to look like, what's going to happen this year as far as pricing goes, those sort of things, where the buyers are, where they're coming from. Do they understand the best technology and marketing? Are they going to be the best agent for you? The biggest complaint I hear that people say about their listing agent is they don't communicate efficiently and enough. They want to hear more about what's going on with their house. So make sure that they communicate very well. Get that set up front. How often are you going to talk to me? I want to know what's going on with my house. Oftentimes, real estate agents don't like to make those calls because nothing good's going on with the house. So you got to have an agent that's going to be honest with you, give you the bad news just as well as the good news, and keep you informed to what's going on with your home sale. The last tip is, if you're not sure what to do, don't wait. Get some help. Talk to a professional. Talk to somebody about the benefits of selling, the benefits of keeping your house. If you're in a short sale situation, you're not sure what to do, talk to somebody who really specializes in short sales, someone that understands the short sale side of the business, because it's a big part of the business here in San Diego County. Probably more than half the sales in San Diego County are short sales right now. So you got to have someone that's really good at it. Don't go with someone that's trying it or doing it for the first time. So those are the 7 tips I wanted to share with you. If you're selling your house, we do have a book that it's a 40-page book for home sellers. I'd love to send this out to you. It also has 96 more tips on making your house presentable. I have the 7 tips that I just shared with you in a little bit more detail in this report. I'd be happy to send this report to you as well. And we could do a CMA. So if you're not sure where to price your house, we'd be happy to prepare a CMA for you, a competitive market analysis that will help you understand what your house is most likely going to sell at, and make sure you price it right from the start. All right. Thank you so much. If you have any questions for me, please call me at this number here, 619-701-0019, or feel free to email me at dan.northcutt@yahoo.com. Thank you.